Hey, welcome back. This week, Chester Missing is all worked up about economic change. Well, and he's insisted on coming into studio. Chester, what's up?
Hey, Kagiso Lediga, I know a lot of white viewers out there are confused this week because they're wondering how Loiso Gola grew his hair so fast.
Well, I think you're herophobic. And why do you have to make this about race? We're all just trying to get along here. Can't we all just get along?
That's true, but do you know that on average, white South African families earn 6 times more than black ones? 6 times! No wonder white people love the new South Africa. It's apartheid without the guilt.
Well, that is a bit upsetting. But this idea of non-racialism obviously went over your little puppet head.
Oh, no? God, no man, Lediga. Listen, do you realize that 76% of senior management in South Africa is still white? WrestleMania has more diversity than corporate South Africa.
Oh, but by being obsessed with race alone, you're distracting us from the real issues.
Oh, God, that's true often, like that King Dalindyebo who joined the DA. I blame him on Dacha. That's why he joined the DA. He thinks it stands for Dacha Allowed.
Maybe he just wants something the DA has, no?
Yes, that's what's freaking me out. What's going to happen if Helen Zille gets stowed? I mean, will she try and eat a refugee? No wonder the DEA thinks it has the moral high ground. How do you make someone poo in a bucket and call it service delivery? Huh?
But you do know the NC has its own bucket system.
Yeah, exactly. We need to throw our number 2s at the number 1s. Like this thing where President Zuma's cousin is in charge of a 900 million rand NGO. Lediga NGO stands for Non-Gupta Organization.
Sure, but he's got quite a few things working, Chester, like, basic income grants, home affairs, housing. I mean, these things are all working.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, Zuma spoke against corruption and it went up. He spoke for the rand and it went down. He's like a bad luck fairy. You know, the ANC says that they will rule until Jesus returns. I mean, does this mean that Jesus is a Gupta?
Well, what, have you become an EFF supporter now?
No, I would support EFF, but if you look who they got in leadership, what is Kenny Koneni doing there? Kenny Koneni represents the fight against poverty like Kulubuse Zuma represents the fight against diabetes. The only way Kenny Koneni helps the poor is as a freaking sugar daddy. No, man, let's be honest.
Maybe he's had a change of ways. Maybe he supports the poor now.
What? Have you seen Juju recently? He's getting rounder and rounder. He's like he's eating his way to economic freedom. It's like he thinks a revolution is a shape. No, man. The other day he said, they can take away everything. They can't take away my soul. And it's true. They can't take his soul, Lediga, because he's already sold it for a tender.
So now you're against economic change.
God.
You're very counter-revolutionary, you know that. I mean,
don't you understand any... No, man. Where's Gola? This Lediga guy's been smoking dacha with Dalindyebo.
Why are we even employing a puppet?
Because I am the sexiest puppet in the history of puppets. I am so sexy, I eat my sushi of Kenny Koneni.
You know what, Joe? You're a children's toy with an ego problem.
Screw you, Lediga. They just banned a movie for having a sex scene. I've had a guy's hand in my behind for years, and nobody says a thing. It's pissing me off.
And that's your problem right there. That's why you're always so worked up. You have
News that moves. ENCA.com.